Morning everybody, and welcome to another Food Vibrations session with Tara, with me, Tara, the Playful Vegan. Welcome. I hope that you're all taking care and that you're staying healthy. I just had a thought this morning again, and I usually do at least once a day, that we are tremendously fortunate to be able to feed ourselves during this time, and not just with anything, with beautiful, wholesome, nutritious food. And I just wanted to give a shout out to yebofresh.co.za. It's again yebofresh, one word, .co.za. I just discovered them this week actually. I just wanted to help somebody out and I discovered them. They're an amazing service that delivers to the townships, and you can basically just buy a combo from them. So it's just a bunch of groceries. There's a few different combos to choose from, including a fruit and veg combo, and they deliver to the townships. So if you know of anybody in need who's either struggling financially at this time and can't actually afford to buy themselves some food, or that they just can't get to the shops, or that the shops are too crowded and they feel they're in danger to be away from home for too long, then you can always go to the site. It's an amazing site, and I just think that they're doing fantastic work at this time, along with a lot of other people, which is something really positive that has come out of this. I just wanted to show you that I am in my slippers. It looks like I'm going to work, I know, but after this I'm definitely going to slip into something more pajama-like. On to the recipe. We're making a cheesy, creamy broccoli soup. It's super chilly in Cape Town at the moment, and I think it's going to get more so obviously heading into winter, so I think this is an amazing dish. It's really quick and easy to make, and it's packed with beautiful healthy ingredients that's going to boost your immune system. So let's start, of course, with the broccoli. I've just roughly chopped this. You can chop it finer if you like, but I just like it to be not mushy at the end because it's been cooking the soup for a while. And then, of course, broccoli is amazing immune booster. It's high in vitamin C and beta carotene, which you'll know from carrots, which gives that orange color, I think. But I didn't know broccoli had beta carotene. And then I got these mini organic carrots that I've just sliced thinly instead of chopped. I think this should be fine. Also got some celery, some white onion, which of course is also amazing, antibacterial, antiviral. Garlic is always good for the immune system, and obviously the flavor. And then we've got our good old friend nutritional yeast here to make it cheesy. And then some lemon, which of course again is high in vitamin C, also antibacterial. I'm going to add that at the end though. And then I've got this beautiful gluten-free vegetable stock. The brand is the same as this, Health Connection Whole Foods. It's the gourmet stock I've got, but there's also the regular one, and they're both gluten-free, and I like to use that. And then I've got some flour to thicken the soup. It's this gluten-free blend, but you can use any flour. If you're gluten intolerant, any gluten-free alternative will do. And then I've got some beautiful cashew milk that I've just made for the non-dairy milk. I actually make all my nut milks myself. I prefer to. It's really not a mission like a lot of people think it might be, and I used to think so myself before I used to make. It's literally just 2 tablespoons raw cashews. You don't have to pre-soak if you've got a high-speed blender like a NutriBullet, which I think a lot of people do have. And then that's 2 tablespoons cashew to 1 cup filtered water. And so you basically just blend it for a while, 30 seconds at most, although I don't know if it quite needs that much. And you don't even need to strain it because there's really not much pulp to get rid of, so it's actually ideal. You can just make as needed, and then it lasts for a couple of days in the fridge as well. And then I've got some beautiful organic, extra virgin olive oil that I'm going to use to cook everything, and then at the end I'm going to season with salt and pepper. Okay, so basically I have just put in the carrot, onion, garlic, which I minced, broccoli, celery, I don't think I'm leaving anything out. In the olive oil, and I've just sauteed it for 5 minutes. You can see you're basically just looking for the onion to be translucent, or as close as. You can also put the lid on. These stainless steel pots are awesome. And now I'm adding the flour, and I'm sprinkling it on, but what you want to be doing is stirring this often or constantly, because you want to prevent lumps. And basically I'm just going to be stirring it and cooking it for a couple of minutes. Okay, so I've been stirring this constantly. After my endorsement of stainless steel pots, I realized that actually non-stick would be great for this because the flour tends to stick. But yeah, in this part. But you're basically just trying to cook the flour. And then we are gradually adding in the vegetable stock. Stirring obviously the whole time to make sure that there are no lumps. And then gradually adding this beautiful cashew milk. And then finally, you want to add the nutritional yeast. Oh, it smells so cheesy. And then you basically just want to simmer this on medium to low for 10 to 15 minutes. Okay, this amazing soup is done, and you can see I've actually, I basically simmered it on medium to low for 15 minutes because I actually had quite big pieces of broccoli. Like I said, I don't like it to be mush, and you can even see there's like a whole piece of carrot there because well, it's smoother now because I took an immersion blender, which is just one of those handheld blenders, and they're really great because you can put them into boiling hot liquids, and I blended it and it looks fairly smooth, but I do like the fact that there's still a couple of whole pieces. What I also did, just to mention, was during the cooking process I added a bit of more nutritional yeast because I like it, personally I like it a bit cheesier, and I also added some more salt, but that's completely up to you, it's to taste. I'll definitely be adding a generous amount of black pepper when I eat it myself, and probably a little bit more Himalayan salt if I need. And then now would be the time to squeeze in fresh lemon. It just says a teaspoon in the recipe, but I think that you could probably add more. And I thought I'd mention to you, this actually came from a friend who'd worked in a vegan restaurant in Holland. She said that when they made their vegan fondues, they added Marmite to the mixtures just to add depth, you know, especially when they wanted the cheddar flavor. So I figured I might actually try putting some Marmite in this as well. I know it might sound a bit wacky, but it probably will taste pretty good. And then you just add it slowly until you feel like you're done. Anyway, I hope that you enjoy. I also wanted to mention that I adapted this recipe from ilovevegan.com. They've got some great recipes if you want to check it out. But I also like to adapt usually when I find a recipe. And I hope that you have a beautiful day. Looking forward to Friday for the next food vibration session. Ciao.